Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Today I'm going to be on the TRX. I'm going to TRX 2.0, since some of you know that this is the second one I've had. Um, I'm going to add a catch can, but I'm going to do a different one than I had before. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the JLT 3.0 that I had on there, or JTL. I don't know what they call them now, but they changed names after I bought it. But I went with the Billet. Let's see, Billet Technologies. This is going to mount right up front by the supercharger, like right close to it. So it comes with these couple ends, two hoses, and then there's a bolt here, or a nut, and a lock that goes onto a existing bolt up front. So as you can see right there, that like stud sticking out, that's right in the center of the picture here, next to that belt. That is what you're going to go over with that bracket, and then just tighten that nut down. And then you got that black hose with the green. That's just going to be replaced with the two hoses in and out of that catch can. The reason that I'm going with this one instead of the JLT like I had before was simply the reservoir for the inner chiller goes here. So the can from the JLT mounts here, so it would be hanging right in the, it would be in the way, and I wouldn't be able to put it there. So that's the only reason I'm not using it. Other than that, I had no issues with the other can, except the fact that the other catch can is narrower. And the problem with that being it doesn't hold a lot, and if you live in colder temperatures, it can fill up. So I had to buy an extension. So just buying the kit as is in a colder climate doesn't really, it fills, it works, but you're gonna have to empty it a lot more. So this one is a bigger diameter, and just the fact that it's out of the way will help big time. And also, I heard that some people might have had issues. I personally didn't, but I didn't drive it a lot in the winter. But I will be from now on. But the hoses being that far could possibly ice up with condensation because it's not right by the engine. So this catch can being mounted right on the engine is obviously going to have more heat. So that probably won't happen, or it wouldn't happen. So not that, like I said, I didn't have that issue, but just in case, I guess that'll help. But either way, that is not the reason. The main reason is the inner chiller. So let's see what this goes like. So one other thing I wanted to mention about the catch can, there comes with two of those rubber hoses, and there's a shorter one, slightly shorter, and a longer one. The 90-degree fitting that goes onto the valve cover gets the shorter hose, and that goes, you'll see in the video, it goes out to the front barb on the catch can, and the longer one takes the straight fitting, and that one goes into the supercharger port. And also I tucked, there's a wire, I think it's the crank sensor or a cam sensor or something, it goes in the side of the front cover. I just put the hose over it, so I pushed that wire back and have the hose over it instead of going behind it, because it looked like it was going to cause trouble trying to get it up into the catch can. So those two things, if you're wondering about the hose, which one's which, the shorter one is for the 90 on the valve cover, and the longer one is for the supercharger. All right, it's all in about 10 minutes probably. So with the factory hose off, you got, there's a 90-degree fitting that pops on the valve cover. The other hose just locks into the nipple that's on the supercharger, and then you got that one bolt there holding it up on that bracket. And there's a nice thing about, I don't know that the JLT one had it or not, but let me take this off. So there's the, it's pretty big in diameter. There is a screen inside. So I think that's, I'm not sure if the other one has it. I don't remember. So I got the bottom back on, but I thought, I wonder if it would come loose, but it looks like to break it loose, you're gonna damn near need a pair of channel locks, which I don't really care. You can't even see this thing, really. It's kind of out of the way. Like once you're up here, boom, it's gone. So I'm happy with it. The capacity should be good enough for an oil change. Like when the oil change is due, it'll probably be full. So that about wraps it up for that catch can. I mean, it's literally one bolt and two hoses, and just remove one stock hose. So you're basically putting this in the middle. I do notice that I didn't notice a lot of oil, but a lot of condensation mixed with oil goes through that hose and does collect in the other catch can I had. So hopefully after some time, the supercharger will clean out. I mean, I'm sure it's got oil and shit all over it. So as soon as this runs for a while, not sucking oil anymore, it'll probably kind of clean up. So I did the one on my other one right away. So this one's got like 30,000 miles on it. So I got some AFE air filters that are coming, and I will get to this inner chiller, but I wanted to get that done first. That's really all I got left. I am going to add, this one does not have the adaptive cruise control, and I found out by just adding the button and then unlocking it with Alpha OBD, you can add that feature, which I do like it. So I do miss it from the other one, but more to come. But thanks. Until next time, we'll talk later.